Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry. I do a daily twin flame reading. And if the reading resonates with you, please let me know by giving the video a thumbs up. And if you like the content I create, feel free to return at any time or subscribe if that suits you. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so Five of Swords in today, the Five of Swords. So you're in conflict. You are in conflict because you are getting strong. You are listening to your inner voice as like where love is concerned. Things are feeling difficult right now in love, maybe because you've been together for so long in the same space, or something along those lines. It's an actual physical closeness that seems to be the problem right now. It feels like maybe you're feeling neglected and your masculine is feeling like he's withdrawing. This isn't because of you. The reason that you are now having to live your own life, live your own truth, rise above what's going on here in the 3D. And you have been focused on this relationship. And of course, I mean, that's just what we do, right? And as women or as feminines, you're more nurturing, right? So the masculine is trying to figure out how to make everything work, financially, logistically, whereas you, divine feminine, are more of the spiritual care side of the balance of the equation. Between the two of you, you are caring. You are the one that creates an inviting home, a warm, loving space with which to live in. You make food, which nurtures from within. But it's been, the energy that I'm getting is that it's almost like a martyr. It's like you feel like he's not doing anything. And granted, everybody needs to do their part in the home, but a lot of what he is doing, you can't see. Like when I was pregnant, I felt like we moved and I felt kind of useless because I couldn't help. I couldn't lift anything. And I said as much that I was feeling bad. And my husband got serious and he told me, you are doing more work than I'm doing. He's like, you're making a baby. You're making our baby. Just do that, So while your masculine is probably not incubating a baby at the moment, you could kind of refer to that light inside him. His spirit is sort of incubating. He's thinking, he's planning, he's what's the word? He's storing up his energy to move forward. He's been, very upset lately because things are not financially, they're not wonderful. And, there's isolation in the world. The Five of Pentacles comes up. This is like financial loss, financial troubles leading to spiritual issues, and also isolation, and feeling it's like this pandemic thing is going on too long now for most people, for everybody. For a lot of people it was going on too long, months and months ago, but some people are now very patient, but they're now just like, oh my God, like really? So you know, those people right now, their worlds are kind of upside down because of the delays that are being caused in life. You know, we can't travel, we can't, some people can't find jobs, some people's economies have been like slowed, most people slowed right down. And it's really hard on everybody. And so there's people, you know, mentally escaping and focusing on other things. I feel like your masculine is mentally escaping the current physical environment. He's disappointed. He's feeling unfulfilled. I think that depression is coming in here. He's withdrawing. And he's feeling frustrated that things aren't changing fast enough in the world. And it's taking a long time, isn't it? But it might still take a little while. So if your masculine is up for like counseling or something, then maybe, and if you're comfortable suggesting that, then maybe that's something to look at. Temperance comes up. Compromise, healing, balance, moderation, patience, purpose, and meaning. Your masculine is looking for meaning in his life right now, and things have been so stagnant for such a long time, and there's been no progress, and you know, he needs a little help, and you might too. Divine Feminine, it might be in your best interest to also do that. However, not everybody agrees with or can afford or whatever therapy, right? So therapy is not necessarily the be all end all. There is such a thing as getting out into nature, going outside and enjoying and being grateful for the beauty that we are given every day. If you're living in an area that maybe isn't so nice, look up at the sky. I mean, the sky is beautiful too, right? Find a way, basically find a way to get maybe some fresh air, to get out of your head, to help your masculine get out of his head. So the Queen of Cups in reverse, codependency, and the Queen of Swords in reverse was up to overly emotional. So it feels like you are maybe relying on him too much for your happiness. And while we like to enhance other people's lives, for sure, nobody is responsible for your happiness except you. So if you are unhappy, if you're having nightmares, if you're feeling like maybe, oh my God, he doesn't love me anymore, you're really just tormenting yourself, and you're tormenting him. It might do the both of you some really good, it might do you some good to have a talk about this, have a talk about the energy that's around. Even if you feel like your partner doesn't understand the energy discussion, it's hard to be around somebody who's always sulking or angry, or you know, whatever it is, however he's coping, however it manifests itself, this disturbance that he's going through. You can talk about how it's affecting you. It may not help make things better, but then at least you've voiced yourself, you've voiced your opinion, you've been yourself. And then maybe, you know, you consider just leaving that where it is for now, and, you know, going to make yourself feel better now. I have some painting stuff that I bought from the dollar store, and So I'm going to do a little bit of painting. I don't know what to paint, and I'm not that artistic, but we'll see. We'll see. If it looks half decent, I'll show you, but it might be terrible anyway. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And so, life isn't perfect. There are other things that I would like to be doing other than sitting inside my house and looking at the snow outside, but I can still make it okay inside. I'm going to make an apple crisp, and I'm going to paint and, and send out thank you cards for my other businesses. But it is what you make it. And I've been putting this stuff off for a couple of days, and it doesn't feel good. So I'm, there's stuff, if there's stuff that needs to get done, get it done. Because right now, for the next little while, things are not going to get better. They're going to just stay the same. They're not going to get worse, but I feel like they're going to stay the same. You will absolutely get through this together. That's why I feel like you need to talk to each other, keep the lines of communication open, even in sorrow, sadness, depression. It might even be more important now than ever to just open up those lines of communication with your partner, or your spouse, or whoever this divine masculine is. It is going to, yes, just be out of your control for a while. Things are going to be like this for a little while. But your angels and ancestors, the spirit world, is encouraging you to be the Queen of Wands, to show happiness, to show warmth and love, in spite of, be determined to be happy, be determined, keep yourself busy with things you like to do. And by doing that, you will feel more loving, you will feel happier and more cheerful. This goes a long way to, this is on the path to loving yourself and finding peace within yourself and being okay with being alone, because you are ultimately all that you need. I feel like if you push too much, your divine masculine may lash out a little bit. There may be some arguing and fights and bad feelings. And again, the alternative is to find something else to do while he is dealing with whatever he's dealing with in his head. It's not about you. The stuff that he is dealing with is not about you. Yes, of course, he wants to take care of you, so that's part of it, but it's not that he's not interested in you or doesn't love you. He's just working, he's in his brain, in his mind, he's working really hard to figure something out. And this doesn't mean that by saying this, I'm not saying stick around, oh, he's a good guy. Like, whatever, you deal with whatever you can in life, right? And you have to make yourself happy. I do feel like this is your twin, so unless you end that soul contract, I can't see that you would never come into contact with him again, even if you said, like, go away for now. I also don't feel like you're going to do that right now, because he is depressed, and it's like he has helped you through some stuff before as well. It's just really tough on you, and that's understanding. And you're being urged by the angels and your ancestors to do not try to manipulate him. Do not do things behind his back. Don't betray him, but really, honestly, just let the expectations go. Again, I've said it before, and I told my daughter yesterday, expectations are the root of disappointment. Don't expect things to get better tomorrow. They likely won't. Even if he's in a better mood tomorrow, You know what I mean? It's all, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and with emotions and moods and energy, it's all flowing and intermingled, and it, you know, there are no straight lines. So things are forever changing, and they can change in the blink of an eye, right? So let's see what the trees have to say, because I love the trees. Oh, the olive. There's a little bit of wisdom in this, I'm seeing. And it showed up in the inverse position, so we'll remember that. The olive is a flower, fruit, and seed card. It's a power card. Talks about sanctity. The olive branch is a universal symbol of peace. So let me show you how to create a greater sense of harmony in your own life and to invest all your actions with sanctity and significance. The olive tree literally occupies a central position in ancient Greek mythology because a special tree, believed to be the mother tree of all olives, was planted in the Erechtheum within the Acropolis in Athens. Remarkably, what is thought to be a descendant of that tree still grows there. The oil pressed from the original tree's fruits were burnt continually in a consecrated lamp placed next to the tree, and olive oil is still a constituent of holy oil in a variety of religions. The medicinal uses of olive oil include lowering blood pressure and reducing abdominal spasms. So the message from this card is, stop being so critical of yourself. Continually finding fault with your actions, appearance, or words is draining your energy. If you always do the very best that you can, you will have no reason to chastise yourself. And I feel like that critical harshness that you're putting on yourself, you're also projecting that onto your partner as if they are the one making you feel that way. You can feel okay in spite of what your partner is going through and still be supportive and still save your energy, protect your energy. Boundaries, using protection prayer, and, you know, finding the things that make you feel good and doing those things. I wish you guys an amazing day today. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.